This is the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 25. It says, And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth, distress of nations for perplexities, and the seas raised one. Second Ezra's of the Apocrypha of the Holy Scriptures, Second Ezra's the 9th chapter, and verse 3. It says, Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, Shalom, first and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Karkadash. Shalom to the elders of Great Millstone for preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered in the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And I say shalom to the Akim out there. And this is a sit-down lesson I want to bring out of this recent news article. What's taking place over there in Jerusalem, of Israel, over there in the Middle East. And these protests has been going on for quite a while now. Of the judicial reform protests been going on for the 23rd straight week. As it says, this is a news article from the Jerusalem Post by Jerusalem Post staff, published June the 10th, 2023. So we're definitely seeing a lot of things taking place over there in Israel, because you got the Israel-Palestine situation. He's going against the resistance of the Palestinians, and then you had that recent mass shooting over there in Israel. I believe it was like 5 people were killed, and then they had a total of 100 Arabs was been murdered over there so far this year, in the year 2023. Then you got the protests that's going on over there, back and forth escalations with the Israel-Palestine situation, cross-border conflicts between Lebanese and the Israel Defense Force, tensions of cross-border escalations between the IDF versus pro-Iranian groups, Hezbollah, and the resistance of the Palestinians and the pro-Iranian groups, and the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps as well too, and the Syrian army. So we got a lot of things that's taking place, a lot of activities, a lot of continual escalations is stirring up over there in the Middle East. But I just want to add a note to that. It says demonstrations were held in Dinskov Square and Kaplan Street in Tel Aviv, as well as Haifa. It says protesters against the current government plans to implement the judicial reform continues throughout the country for the 23rd week in a row on Saturday afternoon. Demonstrations held Dinskov Square and Kaplan Streets in Tel Aviv, as well as Haifa. And matter of fact, we'll bring out the while you have the protests going against the government, the current government, which is the administrations, and by Benjamin Netanyahu, because he got reelected. Because he got elected once again as prime minister, because he's been a prime minister for quite some time. Now this is his second go around as being prime minister of Israel, and you have citizens going against the judicial reform, and you've been having protests. It's been going on quite a while, and this is the 23rd straight week of protests has been taking place over there of the judicial reform. I just want to add a note to that, and I'm gonna bring up the book of Mark 3 and 24. This is the book of Mark, chapter 3, verse 24, and it reads to the Holy Scriptures. It says, if a kingdom be divided against itself, how shall it stand? Yep, and that's what we are seeing. So that shows you, Israel throughout the whole Middle East over there is divided, between both parties, citizens that's going against the judicial reform. So that's a division right there. That's why you got protests has been going on a 23 straight week, and we're going to continue to see that increase, that great division between both sides, So with that, hopefully, matter of fact, I'm going to continue on reading the news article. Right as I read again, it says demonstrations were held in Dens Golf Square, Kaplan Street in Tel Aviv, as well as Haifa. It says speakers at the Kaplan Street, which is expected to demonstrate the main demonstration and had the largest amount of participants, including Dr. Tabat Abu-Wah, the co-CEO of the Abraham Initiative Association, who is expected to criticize the current government on their handling of the murder crimes in Arab society. It says many roads in Tel Aviv were closed due to traffic of the protests. It says a crucial week of protests. Organizers said this week is important and critical. We have to make sure that the practice of electing an opposition member and a coalition member is preserved. The organizers of the demonstrators said, referring to the composition of the committee that will select judges once the reform are implemented. And it says protesters of the judicial reform bring a sign saying NYC loves Israeli democracy during a 23rd week of protests June the 10th. I guess they must have had people that was from New York went over there to help protest, I guess. It says, continuing on with the reading, it says at a Nahalia, if I pronounce that right, junction near Highway 73, demonstrations lit 100 candles in the memory of the 100 victims of violence in the Arab society. Since the beginning of the year, about 3,500 people participated in the demonstrations. Yeah, so with that, hopefully this lesson was edifying of this recent news article of the scriptures that I brought out and pertains to this news article by the Jerusalem Post staff, June the 10th, 2023, as it reads again. Judicial reform protest continues across Israel from the 23rd straight week. So with that, once again, hopefully this lesson was edifying. I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Karkadash. Shalom to the elders of Great Millstone for preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And until next time, I will say shalom.